What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Loso 2.0, the business prophet himself, me and wifey up there. And today I'm going to talk about my first public speech that I actually just did Tuesday. Disclaimer though, it was not an actual public speech with a large crowd and everything due to COVID restrictions. But it was through that group I was previously talking to you guys about, known as Toastmasters. Are you guys familiar? If not, I tell you again, Toastmasters is an international public speaking group that teaches you to public speak and through different categories or different pathways that they would say. And you can actually look up on the site local Toastmaster groups in your area, depending on the state or zip code or whatever that you choose. So I actually joined Toastmasters, and the first speech was the icebreaker speech. Now, if you guys remember in high school, there was always an icebreaker to get to know everyone in the group. And this was my icebreaker to be known in the group and to let them know what my goals were, what everything was for me in the group. I was nervous because obviously this is my first speech. I've never spoken in front of a group of people unless it was a project in school. Usually I talk to people like this through camera, so I don't really get to practice or have to practice on those public speaking skills. So you can actually kind of talk. See, look, just little mistakes like that. But you don't have to worry about those type of things when I'm talking to you guys. But this is actually a perfect example right now for me to practice. Yes, it was on a Zoom call and it wasn't an actual audience. Well, there was an audience, but it wasn't like people in front of me. Although I do have a trick for y'all. If y'all do public speak and you get nervous, they always say to picture the people naked. I never was down with that because it just makes me uncomfortable. Why is it a group of naked people just surrounding me? That was never my thing. I just imagine them, for me, taking a dump. It's like, that sounds nasty, but it's just, that's the most vulnerable point to use. Everybody does it. It reminds you that everybody's normal. So I was motivated. I completed the speech. The good news they gave me was that I was enthusiastic. I actually had guts because I just joined the group a week ago, maybe. And I had the guts to do my first speech just off the bat 1 week after. I didn't do so well, obviously, because it was not as planned, didn't do as much practicing as probably I should have. And also, it was my first speech, just something to break the ice. I said ice break. But I did get a few things out of it. Actually, I got a lot out of it. I learned my speech speed. I was told that I actually talk too fast, which is actually true. Once I asked my woman about it, like, I was asking her, do I talk? See, I didn't make no mistakes. But I asked my woman about it, and I was just asking her, do I speak too fast? And she just told me, yeah, you do speak way too fast. So it's good to just breathe and take your time talking, picking your next words wisely, honestly. And to take those filler words out that I'm actually trying to right now, such as like, whatever. So things that don't belong in there. And this is good because as a copywriter, speaking is just like copy. In copy, you write how you speak. And you don't speak like an article saying in 1985, this, that, and the third, the World War III started, or Joe said, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That's even right there. That was some filler sentence. But you understand though? You don't speak like that. You speak more conversational. So that's how copy should be. And that's how public speaking is. Conversational, speaking one to amass, like thousands, hundreds, 20s, 30s amount of people. It helps you connect with the customer better, because if you're conversational, the customer's going to feel like they're talking to you, even though you're speaking broadly. You're also speaking almost like it's direct marketing. You, stuff like that, not y'all, we, you know what I mean? Not you, it's you, me, I, like first person. It helps you sell to them, because people buy people. They buy off emotion, they back it up with logic. If we're conversational, then it can bring the emotion out of it and actually make them want to buy from you. And also teach you not to waste words, just like copy. You don't know if you have a certain character limit or things like that. And with speech, it's the same thing. You have a certain amount of time. You don't want to waste words with those filler words, like I was saying. It's also unprofessional. And it helps you get to the point, clear and concise, and gets it straight to the point, so that people can understand what you're buying, like what you're selling, and still be drawn into it in a conversational tone. So my advice to you is actually to learn to public speak, especially as copywriters, so you can become a better copywriter, learn to public speak. But public speaking also helps with communication skills and selling or closing. And that being said, 2.0 out.